Yeah, we're at 100. Yeah, I have to announce some stuff when we go to do that. Yeah. I'm just making my posts in my usual places. Oh no. Wait, I want to test something real quick. Can you all under voice channels go to at the table? Up towards the top of our server in Discord, go to the at the table and double click it. Yep. That is correct. Can you guys talk now? No. Okay, hang on. Hang on. Yep. Yeah. Yeah, and I want to make sure that they don't have the ability to. I'm sorry. People can sit in here but not talk. Because we could... So part of the thing is, like, if we want to implement the Tangia dungeon and stuff, I could still record audio from this channel using some bots that exist. We don't have to do it right now. We can hop back down to the live channel if you guys want. It's just a... It's also a way where people can, like, it could be a subscriber-based thing where we're in this channel, but if you're a subscriber, you can listen to us while watching the stream, and it's more real-time, or vice versa. There's just other things you can do with it that I don't necessarily know if we're going to use it or not, but it would also let people, yeah, be able to see when we are on and live and feel like they're in the room with us without actually being. And if you had, like, a surprise guest speaker lined up or guest player lined up for the week, they could be sitting in the audience. They could, you know, just give them speaker permissions, and all of a sudden they're in the room and playing. Yes. Yep, you're still quiet, but it works. Nope. Yep. Alrighty. We are going to go ahead and jump. Oh wait. That is probably one of the Extra Life people, if I were to guess based on the time which they joined. Oh, and I've been unmuted this whole time. Oh my goodness. Please disregard everything I've been saying, everybody. I thought I had that muted. That's on me. I'm getting it. Goodness. So if you've been listening, you may have heard, and I also forgot to unmute everybody else.
Oh.
If you've been listening, you may have heard that we are raising money for the Extra Life charity. Extra Life is a 501c nonprofit that is part of the Miracle Foundation, Miracle Hospital Network, who raise money for local hospitals to provide important treatment for kids, help kids who are in long-term care. This one we're doing is supporting the Seattle Children's Hospital, and then the next time we do another one, we'll support another hospital local to someone else in the group. So far, we have raised $100. We were doing a split between, we had the fundraising enabled through Twitch and also through the link that is in chat, and for some reason we couldn't get those to cross over, so just use the link in chat. I will match the donations that have happened offline or on through the Twitch page so that the tracker will update to the appropriate amount. With that, somebody did donate $20 to add a level to all of the player characters for the Halloweeny one-shot. So it's now going to be a level 7 one-shot instead of a level 6.
Fuck yeah.
We also got
Come on, people, keep popping those.
We also got a anonymous $50 donation so that everybody in the party gets a greater healing potion. And then, of course, Nordic last week donating through the Twitch channel had donated $30.
Thank you to all the donations. Y'all are amazing.
So I believe, let me double check.
So we all have a greater. We all have a level up.
Level.
What else have we gotten?
Hang on,
the D4 got used.
Just about to check.
While he checks that, Foxy, would you like to do our regular announcements?
Introductions. Yeah, we're Quest and Jess. Sorry for being a little late today. Technical issues, you know how it is. We have a Discord that you can keep in touch with us on, and keep up to date on our latest shenanigans, along with chat with us, post all sorts of interesting things, music, chats, bants, the whole gig. We got it all. There's some of us that also do side projects. Booty has his own Twitch channel that he streams at occasionally. Sometimes some of us are also there hanging out, so come join us. We have Johnny, who does TikToks that you should check out because they're funny occasionally, and they do mention clips of us once in a while and how he deals with our shenanigans. Also, good fun, good bands, good content. Springer makes custom knives on his Etsy. Go ahead and check out the link down in the chat. And they're hand forged, super cool, and you can customize them. More on that later. But for now, we stream twice a week. We have D&Ds Tuesdays and on, I believe, Sundays?
Yes.
In your time zone?
Yeah.
So for now, we have 2 campaigns going on. Join us on any of those days.
We usually do it every other Tuesday, but I'm going back to school. And I don't know how I'm going to be able to handle it, so we're just taking a little breather on that. Sometimes we might play games. Sometimes we might not.
My school is also starting, so...
Yeah.
So...
Curse you.
To update you guys on the charity, we've raised $100 in total, which means that we have everybody in the party for the Halloweenies one-shot will start with 2 inspirations in their bank.
Oh.
It's every $50 that we pass along the way adds another D20 specifically to every party member in that one-shot.
So cool. You guys are blessing our one-shot, and apparently it's going to be exciting, so catch us, because the fundraising will be going on all the way from now until the 29th of October, which is when the Halloweenies one-shot is taking place. So join us anytime between now and then.
And if you donate during a stream, you can choose for us to use it on stream other than the level up. That one's not allowed. on stream, or you can have us bank it.
For the
It's your
Halloween one
choice.
shot. Yeah, that's the thing you
Yeah.
can do. Our goal is to raise about $250 for Extra Life, so help us get there. In the meantime, I think that's all we have in terms of announcements. Should we do a little recap for?
Well, if enough money is donated, you guys will get a Nicomund's workshop for a Christmas one shot. But I will tell you, it's not going to be what you're expecting. Because Nicomund is definitely not Santa Claus.
I'm excited for that. Oh my gosh. Okay.
Yeah, Nicomund volunteered,
He
so
never said
that
he was
is
Santa Claus, but he said he was Saint Nicholas. There's a difference.
that is going to be the swapped out with the booty Christmas one shot. Nicomund volunteered, so I'm excited for that.
All
I
right.
hope we get there.
God. The best part is we get to dress up for Halloween.
I am
Oh,
looking
we have-
forward to that and not looking forward to that.
I am looking forward to it. But for now, let us look forward to today's session. But let us do a little recap on what happened last time. Starting with us fighting the Ushab T, Othira taking one out and Cardinal taking out the other, you know, the two tanks of the team. And then we realized that they'll regenerate at a certain time. So we went inside, got through some traps, took some rests, burned some eyebrows. This shouldn't the usual. Inside, we found Nagash, notorious fellow, sitting atop of his throne, looking very skull-like with his silly little hat. And Othira stepped forward to talk respectfully to try and see if we can get some advice, some help. Did not work out. She got power word pained and started writhing, and then decided to GTFO. But Alder decided he knew better and started calling Nagash the usurper and being generally Alder. And insulting an age-old lich. Because that always ends well. Well, he got power word killed, and then Cardinal had to revive his dumbass again. And then we had to drag his body out and take a long rest at Ezekiel's house. We transported back to Ezekiel's house, decided we don't know what the fuck is going on, so we did a little recalibration, as it were. We talked to our friends, our contacts, learned a little bit more about where we might go next, and ended up with a place called Lamia and Stirland. Learned some more stuff about that, and we shared all of our information together in the morning. And some of us have things to do before we decide the next step of our journey, and that's where we left off, I believe.
Yeah, I think where you guys really left off is that you wanted to do some research.
I think I would go with Cardinal.
Okay, so who's going to research what? Or who's going where is the better question.
I'm going to research heraldry and try and get some answers as to where the fuck we're supposed to go exactly, other than just Starland.
I will try and help, but this is not my forte.
I would like to go to the college and research everything there is to know about vampires.
Tobias will go with Alder. But he's researching.
Kind of sounds like you're all going to the university.
Oh.
Perfect. Different sections. Different strokes for
Alright, then.
different folks.
Alright, so Cardinal was looking at heraldry. Alder was looking for vampires. And Tobias, you said you were going to look for what?
Whether Archaon would be considered the traitor to Cetra. That's a question we never really got answered. We even asked Cetra himself directly, and he didn't answer.
Okay. So let's start with. Let's start with Alder. Let's leave it up to fate.
Okay.
Okay. So you go into the university. Are you just Are you just browsing yourself? You asking for help? What you doing?
I'd ask for help. Fighting vampires is a scary endeavor, especially for someone like myself.
Okay. Ba-ba-ba-ba-bum. Okay. So yeah, like as you all walk in, you kind of present yourselves to the acolyte that's out front, and he tries to get a beat of what all you're looking for, and calls up some assistants. So you each kind of get your own guide, and they take you off the different corners of the great library. Um, and Alder, you get kind of back to like the northeast corner, and your guide stops and says, "Okay, so you're looking for information on vampires. Are you looking for factual? Are you looking for legend? Are you looking for fiction? Like, what is it you want to know about vampires?"
Legend, anything fact-based, anybody who's maybe killed a vampire.
Okay. I want you to roll an investigation for me. Let's see how good your guide actually is.
Oh no, not investigation. That's a 21.
Okay. Um, they come back with a stack of books. um, so he sets down this heavy tome and he's like, "This one's more based on um, legend and mythology of like people what they think they know." Sets another one's like, "This is kind of the compilings of um, the cult of Moor on what they've learned about vampirism over the centuries." Um, Sets down a tome that looks fairly ancient. Like you're thinking it probably is older than the Empire. It's like this has some records coming out of the Naggaroth Empire that might be towards what you're looking for. Where would you like to start?
Um, Probably the last book.
Okay. He starts flipping through and goes, "Do you speak Naggaroth?"
Do you
Do you
speak?
have a way to read the book?
I
Not
have.
well.
I maybe know people that can read the book.
I can try. It's we don't get much demand for this, so the practice kind of goes out the window. So I'll see what I can pull out here for you.
I think you got this. You're gonna
Uh,
do a great job. Can I try to persuade him
Glad one
into
of us
doing
has.
better?
Sure. Glad one of us has the confidence.
That's a 20 to persuade him to do better.
So he starts flipping through, and he's like, I hate the syntax, and like just the grammar doesn't always make sense. He stops and goes, "So this is talking about, oh, I want to say three, maybe 4,000 years ago. There's a queen mentioned, sister of Lamish, Lamash. No, that doesn't. Oh, maybe they all had weird names from back then. Um, Formed a priest sisterhood because women were forbidden from studying death practices, killing practices, killing cults. This, he points at a word and goes, this one has so many different meanings that getting the actual understanding doesn't quite come out. Created the sisterhood so women could learn what they learned. They had to go to Negev. Does Negev mean anything to you?
Could it mean Nagash?
Oh, you know what? Yes, that's it, Nagash. Because you see here, how they did their S's was storks. I thought they were foul for F's. No, that's... Yeah, Nagash makes sense, actually. So they turned to Nagash to learn magic. It says death, not death. I'm assuming necromancy, which would make sense if it's Nagash. Let's see, what else do we have? Starts flipping through some more pages. This Lamash, whatever his name is.
Could that be like Lamia?
Or Slanash.
Lamia? Do you mean Lamia, like the city? Because that we
Yeah.
have record of. He points to like a couple figures on the page and goes, that definitely doesn't say Lamia. And he like flips a few pages and points to another and goes, that one does. But it specifically says this queen was the sister of. So whatever her brother's name was, took armies and marched on the Black Pyramid to destroy knowledge, but not destroy knowledge. It says one was captured and returned with them to Lamia. And this Queen Nefra something.
DT. That's
hard to
Spanish.
read.
Sorry.
You're not here.
Listen, she's a cool historical icon. I'm gonna shut up now.
What are you going on about?
Nefertiti.
Nefertiti, cool historical, ancient Egyptian nerd here. Don't worry about me. I'll be here.
You know what? No, I'm not going to give you the satisfaction because it's not Nefertiti. It's the Warhammer version of it.
Mm-hmm. I figured.
Yeah, because they're always going to be close enough. Anyways, getting back to what I was saying before I was so rudely interrupted by someone not in this conversation. It seems that this queen, who shall forever remain nameless now, took the knowledge that was saved from the Black Pyramid along with the captured one's help to... No, that can't be right. Elixir of Life?
Said she referred to it as the Twisted One?
The captured one. Seems they didn't want to name names.
Can I ask questions for notes' sakes?
Yes.
Okay, so her brother took armies to march on the Black Pyramid. One person was returned to the queen.
One person.
Yes.
One person.
So they marched on the Black Pyramid to destroy knowledge,
Mm-hmm.
and they captured one person and brought them back.
They captured one person.
Yeah, and then they didn't. That was referenced as not destroying the knowledge, and then the captured one was used to research the elixir of life.
In conjunction with the book that they brought back. And he keeps flipping through the pages and keeps going and goes, well, this is, the more I see here, it just seems like this is like a historical recounting of when Nagash was first rose in Nekara, the first time he was defeated by King Akadazar, when the king turned his armies against Lami and destroyed it. Not much more information beyond that.
What about the second book there? The one that's more on the recent side of history.
So this one is much easier to read. This is actually in common, so that's helpful. What the Cult of Moor has recorded is that there are recordings of vampires throughout history. As long as the Empire has existed, there have been vampires that have popped up through the ages. It kind of goes into detail on how their magic, if he points to the first one, goes like, when you look at the legends and the lore, that talks more about how they're just undead themselves. They've got their own abilities, their own, like, they're faster than humans, they're more stronger than, because I can English. They're stronger than humans, all that stuff. But this goes into a little bit more that they're able to channel the necromantic magic that keeps them alive, and they are, in essence, necromancers themselves. Oftentimes, what you'll find is that areas where vampiric activity is likely, the Cult of Moor will be destroyed in that area.
What is the Cult of Moor?
Moor is the god of the dead.
It's
Okay.
the humans that were, well, not just humans, but mostly humans that worship the god of death.
Okay.
Yeah.
It's that
So,
one
like,
temple we couldn't step into, right?
Yeah.
That guy's?
Yes.
Right.
Yeah.
Okay.
And does there any recent mention of areas of vampiric activity in the last couple hundred years?
Like, he pulls out the first book that's like more mythological. Goes, there are so many references in here to basically people pointing fingers at ones that they think are vampires. There's mentions of an ancient Bretonnian family where their entire dukedom was lost because of vampires. There's talk of a conclave of vampires that are living in the World's Edge Mountains. Um, there was an order of um, Templar knights that were tasked with guarding the mountain passes between the Empire and Bretonnia, that seemingly were accused of being vampires and were destroyed about 600 years ago. Oh, what else? You've got, see, like, this one I don't really fully believe. This one is saying that you'll find vampires in the sewers and they look as close to beasts as you could possibly think they would be.
Read it. I need to know everything about these bloodsuckers.
I mean, what more do you want me to read? It's a
What can they
retelling
do?
a tale.
Is there any
What do you mean,
weaponry we should pick up?
Could try like wooden stakes. I don't know, this silver, um, holy energies. Like some of it doesn't make sense as well. Like this part saying they won't enter your house unless you invite them in, or like they can't cross running water. Like what kind of all-powerful being can't cross a river? How does that make sense? So like you have to look at these legends and put a bit of logic to them, because keep in mind that a lot of the people, like a lot of these stories, were passed down verbally generation to generation. There's another part saying they will turn into mist, they will turn into bats, they will turn into
Bats.
wolves.
Bats.
Nah, he said rats.
Said bats. Were there any?
Bats are significant to you?
Yeah. Were there any imperial families you know of that wore bat symbol or heraldry? Maybe around the Stirland area. It is really
I
close to the
mean,
world's end
there's
mountains.
one family in Altdorf that is said to have like a bat emblem, but they're called the Waynes.
Bruce and Martha.
You said there weren't any. You said there weren't any last session.
You guys see the title for the session?
Yeah, I did. I
No.
want Batman. We're looking for Batman.
Oh,
Where is she?
Where's Rachel?
Typically, no, a noble family that's going to have some kind of creature on their heraldry is going to be more powerful or more mythical. A bat's a bat.
Until it's not. Then your blood's sucked
Which
dry
means you're
and now
fucked.
you're one of them.
See, I don't think that's the way it is. And he flips through the legends and goes, they mentioned something about a blood kiss. It's not just if you get bitten, you change. It seems like there's this whole ritual that vampires have to go through to turn you into a vampire.
That's what they want you to think.
I can only tell you what's in the books.
theory.
You know, like garlic? You ever hear about garlic? You know, vampires just do that because they want you to season yourself, right?
Actually, that is in here. And he goes back to the Book of More and says, garlic is bullshit.
Yeah, it's seasoning.
So
That's what
clearly
it
someone
is.
heard
Might
that
as
and
well
tried
put
it,
salt
and it
and
didn't
pepper
work.
on there. It's a little bit of lemongrass.
Is there anything else about vampires you want to know?
Have you ever met one?
My ex-wife?
Respect.
I don't know what you're doing with your hand.
I'm gonna walk away.
Okay. He just looks at you, walk away, he goes, sure, I'll put the books back for you. That's fine.
Hey, he's just doing his job.
Okay, and then we'll go to Tobias. You were looking for information on Archaon. What is it you wanted to find out?
Basically, if two things: if Archon would be considered a traitor to Cetra, and any information on Archon and his abilities, his strengths, what he does, that kind of stuff.
Okay. I'd say the guide that you're with kind of brings you to the same area and you see Alder talking with his, and they're going through a series of books, and your guy just leans over and goes, "The one in the middle, that's the records from Moore. I believe there are some recordings in there about Archaon that you're looking for. We just have to wait for these fine people to be finished, and then we can use the book right after them."
Sure.
And once Alder turns to leave, you hear his guide mumble about having to put the books back. And so when he comes over and says, "I'll take the Book of Moore," which is like the thickest and heaviest of the books, he looks excited. He's like, "Oh, please, by all means, take your time." And he runs off before you can say anything.
It's your problem now.
Okay, so you're looking for what information would be recorded about him and like his abilities, what he can do. Pretty sure. He flips through. He gets about like halfway into the book, and it looks like he's written down a list of names on the page. He stops and goes, Nagash, Archaon. There we go. Okay. So, how the Cult of Moor recorded him is that Archaon was essentially Nagash's right hand, and the most recent information about him was they believed he had retired to his tower, but no one has heard from him in about 1,200 years. Um, Essentially, he was the second most powerful lich in existence. He's a necromancer. Um, Rose to power at the same time as Nagash, so that would have been 5,000 to 6,000 years ago. And for the longest time, everywhere that Nagash went, Archon was right beside him. You're wondering if he'd be viewed as a traitor?
Traitor to Cetra.
Oh, absolutely. Yeah.
Okay.
Because Nagash gets a lot of the credit as overthrowing and like usurping the throne. He wouldn't have been able to do that without Archon's help. Although if you were trying to tell Nagash that, I'm pretty sure you would not be standing here. He's a bit of a prima donna.
Sure.
Yes.
Above the table clarification, real quick. We're on a mission from Cetra to bring back the traitor, and Cetra's a different guy than Nagash. Because we talked to Nagash, and I'm just I know this. I'm just making sure the stream knows this.
I definitely didn't have to make a little note that has all three of their names and be like, Cetra is this one, Nagash is that one, Archon is this other one. Not to be confused.
So, Archon was Nagash's right-hand man, eventually retired. What's the connection to Cetra, real quick? They
Cetra was like the greatest Nagaran king, and Nagash essentially became the high priest of the mortuary cult, which dealt with like preservation for the afterlife. And then he decided he didn't like the way that that cult was going, so he created necromancy.
And then how did Archon betray Cetra? If the information's there.
By siding with Nagash.
Okay. And then the fact that Archon's tower is right outside of town is just further salt in the wound.
Essentially, yeah. Because like when Nagash came to power, he is what killed the Nakaran Empire. And so the Black Pyramid was raised after Cetra was already dead in the ground and buried.
All right. A last thing to look up is while I'm at it. Liches, how to defeat them, what to look out for, stuff like that.
What to look out for,
Yeah.
extremely powerful magic, how to kill them.
Yep.
That actually isn't recorded because the liches that are known to exist haven't been killed well, they've been defeated, they've been banished, they've lost their power, but they always seem to come back. So no one's found a way to permanently end them.
Is there a way to capture them, to transport them, stuff like that?
Again, no one's found that. No one's recorded that ability.
Got it. And then that's all the information Tobias needs, and he'll just look up, try to find how to end, how to cure undeath. But he'll do that on his own, without the help of the guide, if possible. How to undo an undeath curse.
All right, for that, roll an investigation. That one's probably not going to be too easy.
And I'm going to add on a tactical mind.
Competence king, let's go.
Roll a 10. Oh, 4.
Oh, that's good enough.
24.
Except I set the DC at 25.
Since I'm there, could I assist?
I'd be doing this privately because I don't want to say,
Okay.
hey, you know how to not be undead anymore to the people in the library? So it's not something I'd
So-
announce.
Like you said, I'd say you spent probably a good 3 hours combing through books trying to find the information, and the only things that you're able to really find are divine intervention and reality bending magical abilities.
Got it.
Wish.
If only I had a spare wish spell.
Right?
All right, so you're good.
I'm good.
Do you have
All right.
one left?
No.
So then we come to Cardinal. What is it you would like to know?
I'm assisting Cardinal.
Thanks, buddy. I was looking into the houses of Stirland and nearby regions to see if we can narrow down what specific location we should be going to. Again,
Okay.
anything with bats, anything with undeath, maybe any of the houses tied to expeditions to Lamia or something of the nature.
Okay, so roll an investigation for me.
With help.
With help, yes.
I'm gonna guidance myself, because fuck that, bro. And with help. 17?
Okay. Expeditions to Lamia. The guide you're with pulls out a record, goes right to the book. He knows exactly what you're looking for. Lays it out and starts flipping through pages and says, "These are records of expeditions that have gone, that have gone south. Whether they've gone to explore Neghar, or there are some specifically mentioned Lamia here. They've all happened between 1708 and 2390. Often and just for context, the year that you guys are in is 2435. The purposes have always been either plunder, or finding lost knowledge to determine if Lamia was the source of vampirism in the world. Um, there are 7 well-known and well-recorded expeditions that went. Of those 7, only 2 had a survivor return. The Colleges of Magic sent an expedition in 2102, and they had one mage return by the name of Franz Holzwig. He returned a decade later. His mind was broken, flesh marked with scar-like runes that glowed faintly. No one was able to make any sense of his ravings beyond the phrase, "The court still dances." He was imprisoned beneath the Amethyst College, which are the mages who study the lore of death. And rumor has it you can still hear his shrieking from the bowels of the college. The other one that had a survivor return was the final expedition sent in 2390. He returned in 2404. His name was Ulrich Scharf of Talapine. He was blinded and raving, babbled about eyes in the darkness and watching an eternal masquerade. Um, when he came back, like his clothes were completely shredded. The only possession he had was a silver goblet crusted in blood. It was clutched in his hand, and it was only after the cult of Sigmar's witch hunters were summoned to end his madness were they able to pry the goblet from his fingers.
And does anybody know what happened to the goblet?
Somewhere in the vaults, one of the cult's vaults.
It'd be interesting to see what is up with the goblet.
The vaults of the cult of Sigmar. Yes, and this man was returned to which city?
That it doesn't say. It just says that he returned approximately 14 years after he left.
14 years. Did he look the same? Did he age?
Doesn't say.
Doesn't say.
If I was to look to Talapine, where would that be?
Yeah.
Okay, gotcha.
Right in the middle of the Empire on the old dwarf road.
Talloheim, got it.
Talabheim.
Gotcha. I'm gonna note all that down. One lead, I guess. Be on the way to Mordheim.
What is
And
the
you were also
easy?
looking.
Oh no, go ahead.
No, you were saying. Go ahead.
I was just gonna ask about what is the quickest way to get to that area. Would there be anybody in the area that could send us to a teleportation circle?
Not that I'm aware of. You could always ask around, though.
Is there a mages area in this city?
There's the College of Mages, which
They might be
has
able to.
every discipline of magic has a college, and all of the colleges are located here in Altdorf.
It's useful.
Except
I
if you're
think
trying
that
to go somewhere else, and you're assuming that mages can get you there, when their center of power is here, you can try, but good luck.
I mean, some people need to travel for work.
Forbid to make magic useful.
But you also mentioned you wanted information on Sterland. What is it you want to know?
Yes. We're trying to track down, and I give him a little bit of context. We found clues of an expedition that went to Nakara, to Lamia, and returned, and we have reason to suspect there might be some sort of undead presence within Stirland. We're trying to narrow it down to where it could be.
Sterling is one of those weird places. No one really wants to go to Stirland, and no one really leaves Stirland. The people there, they're very, for lack of a better term, they're very lowbrow. They're very suspicious, superstitious.
Mm-hmm.
I've heard talk of people that have gone, and they were there for better part of a decade, and the people that they dealt with every day treated them as if it was the first day ever seeing them.
Where would be the center of power in that region?
That would be Vertbad. It's the capital. They call it a city, but it's a town.
Where is that, good sir?
It's not actually on the map.
Vortbad.
Just goes to show how small of it is. He pulls out a map of the Empire and does essentially. It's roughly about there.
So downriver or down road from Talabheim.
Yes.
So on the way. So if they every day think that you're a new person, that's like localized amnesia
Some sort of curse.
or localized stupidity.
Both are possible.
I'd say it's more that they're just assholes.
That's also possible.
I mean, we can disabuse them of that thought.
This, Ulrich Scharf. Okay, in that region, you said there might have been a temple to, what's his name? Cult of Sigmar?
Every city has a temple to Sigmar.
Temple to Sigmar, yes, but if they had this goblet, if they needed paladins, some place where they would keep items safe that were cursed in nature, some such. Especially within that region. Making him pull out his Google.
No, no, you're not.
Okay, kudos.
Talabheim, it's a small city. I've been there once myself. The Temple of Sigmar, while present, isn't necessarily a major point of worship. If the cult was looking to safeguard something, they would bring it to the main temple here in Altdorf.
You have been very helpful. Thank you.
We can't get into that temple, right? Or is that a different temple we can't get
That's
into?
different temple.
I'm having a hard time with all of these names and
Names.
temples.
Oh, but before I go, the cult of Moor. Do they have any sort of bastions within Stirland? Wartbod? We know Cult of Sigmar has them, right?
Yes. Again, like every
Small
city,
ones.
every town is going to have some place of worship for the entire pantheon. Whether it's a like for more specifically, could be in Vertbad. I wouldn't expect a large temple, but you'd probably find maybe a modestly sized chapel with a garden of moor surrounding it.
Makes sense. Alright, thank you. I'm gonna give him a gold as a tip.
He like pointedly puts his hands behind his back and says, "I cannot accept."
They must pay you well. I'll keep it.
No, they just get very angry if we take money from patrons.
Hmm.
I would say something, but that is not what my character would say. I was gonna say, what happens if we drop it? We didn't give it to you, we just lost it.
Yes.
My character
Alright,
would totally not say that,
Then
though.
it would be put into the donations to benefit the university. Would not go to that person.
That's fine. I'm gonna get up from our research and see if I can find the others and collate information before we continue.
Vampires
Yeah,
everywhere.
You find Alder.
There's vampires everywhere, Cardinal.
Mm-hmm. I'm sure they are. Look
They're
under
in the
your table if you
sewers. I
want to.
read a book about it.
Okay.
And because
Well-
it's in a book, it's true. Is that
else did
what
you
you're
learn?
trying to say?
Yeah. Otherwise, why put it in a book?
Because
I mean, idiots
stupid
write
people
books.
write stuff down too?
I don't think stupid people know how to write.
You'll be surprised.
Can I gnash my teeth at him? Yeah.
Yeah.
See,
Careful,
like you,
Alder,
I doubt
I
you
might-
have any books.
Roll. You know what? Because you asked, roll a d20.
Bite his head off.
Who?
You.
Me? Why am I rolling a d20?
You asked if you could gnash your teeth at him. I want to see how well you gnash your teeth at him.
Intimidation.
Well, if we're doing intimidation, it's a 12 plus 7.
No. It's just to see how well you gnash your teeth. It's not your best, but you kind of.
It's not my worst either.
It's a sad
You're not sitting there going,
Yeah.
ah, ah, ah.
Going to eat you. Yeah.
I'd say it's more of like he gives that answer. You just kind of like snap your teeth, just like a quick chomp. I don't know.
like a horse.
Yeah.
Anyways, we found out about this guy called. I assume Tobias is also joining us eventually. There's this guy from Talabheim, which is kind of in between Altdorf and Mordheim, that returned. He was the latest guy to return from Lamia with a silver goblet encrusted in blood.
Interesting.
Got captured by the cult of Sigmar. Their goblet
Which-
is somewhere. Maybe in the city? It might be. It'd be good to visit them and ask.
I would check with them before we leave.
So
That's my plan.
you think us, and I'm gonna look over my shoulder, make sure we're alone. Bunch of undead can walk into the vaults and ask for a powerful undead artifact.
I was not insinuating that. I was gonna do some historical research by asking the local priests if I can access some records first. I'm not gonna walk into their sacred vault without permission.
You mean
Well,
in
and
the
also,
temple we
why
couldn't
would-
walk into?
That was the Temple of Moor.
We were able to get into different temples. It was just that temple.
We don't know. We'll have to try. Either way, we're not fully undead yet. See if they have any respect for clerics. Afflicted or not.
Also, why would we go in and just tell them that has happened? Why wouldn't we just go in and say, hey, we were looking for information about this thing, and we heard about this other thing that may or may not be here. Do you have any information about it? The secret stuff does not need to come out.
Keep thinking that.
Hello,
Hey, we got raiders.
Raiders! How are you doing?
Just in time for some exciting library research.
Position.
All the lore drops.
We're pretending
Yeah.
to read books, everybody.
Oh,
Just a bunch of fucking nerds.
Yeah. And
We're
Ophira's just
role-playing
sitting here as the muscle going, this shit is fucking boring.
Yeah, no kidding. Oh, thanks for the follow, Neil.
Thank you for the
They
follow.
brought a couple new people with them too. Nice.
Ooh. Anyways, can we like fast forward running to the Temple of Sigmar and be like, let us in. Let us
You want to quick tell them about, while we fast
yeah.
forward, tell them about our charity?
Yes. We are raising money. We're raising money this month and a little bit until next month. We're raising from now until the 29th of October for Extra Life. Link is in the chat. We're trying to raise about $250. Right now we're at the $100 mark, so help us get a little bit further if you want. All this is going to go to the Seattle Children's Hospital, and there's certain bonuses to things that you donate. Like certain amounts have benefits attached. You can give inspiration for this session or for the Halloween session, where Booty will be running the Halloweenies one shot to end off the fundraising with a bang. So, yeah, did I miss anything?
I think that was it.
It's good.
And unpause. Well, play. Stop the fast forward. Play.
We should head to the Temple of Sigmar, I think, unless any of you have found anything, any leads.
No.
No, just confirming that Cetra wants Archaon.
Okay.
I don't think we're gonna, from what I found, I don't think we're gonna be able to kill Archaon and deliver him. I think we've got to figure out some way to capture him.
Probably.
Well, not that we couldn't really do damage to Archaon. It's that no one yet has figured out how to kill liches. So,
Can I see if I know anything about liches, being as I am not from this? Like, I've been a lot of other places.
The hells?
The hells, different worlds.
Roll.
Can I do, like, religion? The religion of the demons and the devils? You do
I was gonna
history
say
too.
history.
I don't want to do history.
I know. I'm looking at why.
Hey, I never get to roll things like this.
True,
It's up to you.
but
It's up to you. I don't
liches
care.
aren't a part of a religion.
No, but I'm using my religious stuff. My religion of the devils. It's a 10 on the history.
Made you feel any better if you had had an extra 4 on top of that? You still would have made the DC for it. So
I know. I tried though.
yeah. You know liches exist. You know they
Liches
exist
are
across different
bad.
planes.
Meanie.
Fine.
Meanie Bo Beanie over here. Okay.
Would have rolled a different number if it wasn't for the history.
Yeah, that's how Foundry works. That's how dice work.
What do you have, Alder? You've been silent. Besides your
Vampires. There was a sister, a queen,
what?
somehow related to Lamia, formed a sisterhood of women studying
Where did you
death
find that?
practices. There was this big book. It was in Nehikaran. Very dusty. The guy wasn't good
Tell
at
me
translating it.
Tell me exactly what you found.
Sisterhood of a death cult, killing cult, something along those lines, created so women could learn.
So
I found something about that. The
question.
queen.
If this guy that was translating it for us, for you, was not the greatest at reading it, why not grab that book and our friend over here, and I point to Tobias, can cast his little spell and be able to read it word for word and understand the entire meaning?
He looked at it after me.
Not the queen book.
Yeah?
what? Yeah.
No, the book he looked into after was the Cult of Moor.
Oh.
Different book.
Well,
Correct me. I'm
I
always
got
correct.
a pretty decent translation.
No, I need
Yes.
to know more about this queen. Did she have a name? Did her
That's all she wants, is the name. Nothing else, just the name.
So I'm
details?
going to
It
go and
was-
find the guy that grabbed your books
Do that.
and
do
ask
that.
him for that book and bring it over for Tobias.
Okay, yeah, he comes over. He's not happy about it because he's like struggling under the weight of it. But he brings it over
I
to you
just
guys, sets
watch
it
him.
down in front of you, and it's like he's breathing kind of heavily. He goes, "I already helped your friend to
Yeah,
read
yeah,
it a
yeah.
bit.
He's not.
But
He's not
this
great at
one,
research.
this
Thank you, though.
one can read it better than you. Also, you should work out more.
Okay.
Tobias
I'm a
does his
scholar.
Yeah, a scholar that apparently needs to carry fucking books. You'd think, if you have to do that kind of work, you would work out a little bit so you didn't go huffing and puffing.
Okay.
Tobias does
You
his
You
free
can take a break.
regular casting of comprehend languages.
Mama wants us drinking, guys.
Thanks for that. Counts as hydration if it's not water, right?
Yeah.
Yep.
Sure.
Good
And
I don't care what it is. You
It's
could be
liquid.
drinking vodka. Vodka?
Okay.
Sorry. shit.
Let's. We flip through. Is there anything that adds on or that the spelling he might have wrongly misinterpreted that Betty?
Okay.
See.
So
just for clarification, comprehend languages doesn't literally translate. It just tells me the gist of what everything means.
yeah, you also understand any written language.
Yeah, but I'm not like translating word for word. I mean, I touch a page and I know what it means, but not a translation.
Okay, so basically hitting all the major points. The record of Lamia starts with Lamaseptra the Fourth led a coalition of 7 Nekharan cities against Nagash. In the first major battle, he was killed, but his son Lamashazar took over. His sister was Neferratim. She's the one that established the priesthood when it was forbidden for women to enter the mortuary cult. She created that so women could learn what had been forbidden to them. With much being forbidden, a lot of them were driven into the arms of Nagash to learn necromancy. The one that was captured still is not referenced by name.
But he
But
was captured
after-
in Lamia, right?
was captured in Khemri when they marched on the Black Pyramid.
Right. Okay.
Was brought back to Lamia. The book that was brought back with them was the Grimoire of Eternal Life, and it was with the captured one's help plus the Grimoire that they were able to distill the elixir of life.
Awesome. Okay, now we got names.
There is also a mention that when Nagash returned and destroyed Lamia, Neferratim at that point had assassinated her brother and taken the crown, changing her name to Neferata, and as Lamia fell, the ones that she had shared the elixir of life with, some of them joined Nagash, some of them fled north.
Fled north. Okay. I'm gonna be writing notes, so 2 minutes.
And where's Lamia? Can you hyperping Lamia? There. And that is in relation. Okay, so they fled north. So could have gone to the Empire. Definitely up around the World's Edge mountains. Doop doop doop.
Alder, I want you to do an intelligence check for me.
It's vampires, guys. Oh, I love this game.
It's all coming together.
15, but I can also add a Cybolstered knack on it. Because I am proficient.
No, 15 is good. So with mention of some that have taken the elixir of life fleeing north, you kind of make that connection that one of the legends you heard of vampires talks of an enclave that have a stronghold in the World's Edge Mountains. Those two kind of line up together.
There's a enclave of vampires in the World's Edge Mountains. Or was. Which would be along the flight path from Lamia to here.
You could have
Those
told us
mountains
that.
are big.
Well, I got
That's true,
interrupted by Othera before I recapped everything I learned, so...
Well, that's true. The intersection between all the information leads us to either somewhere in Talabheim, somewhere in Mordheim, down to the World's Edge Mountains, which is a far smaller area than what we started with, I think.
Well, going back to, I think I mentioned it last time, Stirland as a province
Covers that area.
Do you know its capital?
Birkbed?
Capital. Yeah.
is like that
Vlutbad.
area there. So south of Mordheim to the World's Edge Mountains, basically following the Old Dwarf Road. That is the province of Stirland.
Guess we could go to Wurtzbad, however that is, and we just need to figure out how. Is Mordheim a city that we think could have a teleport, or has someone can teleport us, or teleport head can bring us?
When you mentioned Mordheim, the aide that's there with you kind of like scoffs. He's like, "You haven't heard of Mordheim? City was destroyed."
Ah, that one, motherfucker.
Yeah, when
Wait.
there's
That means we traveled through there, right? Could we teleport
No.
somewhere nearby? No?
no, you've never been to Mordheim.
Long way it is then.
I don't think we have the
Actually,
time to go long. We have to.
Well, I don't think we
I
have
think
any
should-
other options.
We could blind teleport.
That's better than a ship.
Well, we
Based on the
have
history for me.
2 weeks approximately.
I'm gonna guidance, because fuck
And
this.
I'll put a tactical mind on that if 22 is not enough. Actually, I'll do it anyway.
Wow.
You don't need to.
With the guidance, I got 8.
32.
18.
I got
Okay.
what, a 7?
Yeah.
So Alder and Tobias, both of you recall when you had broken into the warehouse for Fairchild Exports, you were looking for. That's when the Skaven had attacked because they were looking for Warpstone,
Yeah.
and you kind of piece the stuff together. Like the Warpstone comes from essentially what was a meteor that landed in the middle of Mordheim and destroyed the city.
So, if I focus on that warp stone, but picture the bigger piece that hit Mordheim,
No.
could I teleport there?
No.
That
I
does mean
mean-
Fairchild would have some way of getting somewhere near Mordheim.
That bridge is burned.
Ezekiel?
Yeah, we have 2 weeks approximately to do this whole thing, and it'll take us what, a week to sail down the river and to get to this place. I don't think we have time to do that. I think we got 3 shots a day. At worst, we go to a wrong place and come back, if I understand teleport correctly. At worst, we go to a wrong place and try and teleport again.
There is the possibility that if I am off with the location that we teleport, we don't just get hurt, but we could wind up in a volcano, in the middle of an ocean.
Inside of a mountain, underground, in the middle of an ocean. Plenty of possibilities of failure, actually.
Okay, but why don't we ask somebody to see if they can teleport us closer? Like if somebody knows how to teleport that has been in the area, the worst they're going to say is, no, we haven't. But if we never ask them...
We never know. Good idea. Let's ask Ezekiel. He has to have some shitty little henchman that has been in that area.
Didn't we already ask Ezekiel, and he doesn't really deal with this region of
I
the
did.
Empire?
He does not.
Yeah, I was
He might
thinking
not
like the
do,
mages
but-
people.
That's also an option.
We can ask, but do we still have an idea of where we're headed, or we're just going until we figure it out?
We can start with Vertbad, the central city of Stirland. Right after we go to the Temple of Sigmar and find out about that stupid chalice.
Oh yeah, Sigmar first.
Sigmar, chalice.
Well,
The chalice is probably a crucial ingredient to the potion of eternal life, which is for vampires. I hope you guys figured that out.
It's a possibility that it's vampires.
What other eternal life do you know?
Lichdom,
Lichdom,
ghost,
mummies.
mummies,
There's a lot.
zombies.
It came from a place of vampires, especially
There
vampires.
was blood. Yes. That's why it might be a clue.
Don't ask.
Anyway, let's go to Temple of Sigmar. I do, Sigmar.
Okay. So yeah, you walk up to the temple. It's very reminiscent of the one that you were tasked to defend in Middenheim, just much bigger, much more grand, a lot more gold, and yeah, doors are wide open.
We walk in.
Actually, I look at Othira.
Okay.
What?
Maybe you want to wait outside for this one.
Why?
Paladins, Sigmar, fighty, paladin, holy people, Hell Knight.
Okay, well then I'll just go to the mages university
that.
thing.
Someone go with her. Someone go with me.
Tobias will go with
I-
Holder.
Okay, fuck you.
What? Oh, sorry. I meant Cardinal. Cardinal, sorry. Me and Holder are going to go drink. You guys have fun.
We're gonna drink and not taste it.
Tobias will go with Cardinal. Sorry.
You're good, buddy.
Elf bros gotta stick together, bud. Respect.
Let me know how long that lasts.
Okay. So, Cardinal and Tobias, you walk into the temple. Different from the temple you entered in Middenheim. You notice that, like, the main area is a wide open space. There are no benches. There are no pews. There's actually very few people inside. A couple you think are just normal citizens that seem to be praying before statues of Sigmar. One person in robes is kind of going around making sure candles are lit. Just general chores in the area.
I'll try and wave down that one person. Pardon if I could just have a moment of your time.
I mean, I'm kind of busy, but yes, what do you need?
If I were to look for a lore keeper, if I wish to know about an event that happened by the Paladins of Sigmar, a certain artifact that they might have collected, who would I ask? Could you point me to them?
I mean, if you're looking for information, if you're looking for information, I can check the records for you. Is there a particular? You said you're looking for an artifact.
Yes. It's a silver goblet, I believe, that belonged to Ulrich Scharf of Talabheim. There was an event where he returned from Lamia with this clutched in his hands, and only the paladins removed it after, I think, ending him.
Kind of like raises an eyebrow and goes, "Paladins or witch hunters? 'Cause those are two very different people."
Which one was
Witch
it?
hunters.
It was witch hunters.
Okay.
I thought you were taking notes, and you're never wrong. Look at that glare.
No, it's fine. He just threw 6,000 words of information at me, and I took down 599. Just missed the one. My bad.
Well,
Witch
if
hunters.
it was
Technically
6,000
two
and you
witch
only
hunters.
got 599, that'd be like 9.9% of what he said.
It's better
I'm
than
gonna
I
kill
did.
both of your characters on Sunday at the same time.
You had your chance. You missed it. It's not gonna happen again.
That's what you think. But yes, keep going.
Okay. Do you know approximately when this
2404.
event happened?
2404?
And that's when,
Give or take 10 years.
give or take 10.
He might have left in 2404, or he might have returned on 2404. I'm not clear on the details.
Okay, so let's assume he returned in 2404.
Mm-hmm.
What would have been the approximate time that he left?
10 years before that.
Okay.
No, I'm not doing that.
I'll go check the records. I'll see what I can find. And he hands you the taper that he was using to light the candles. He's like, "Here, finish this for me." And you turn to look the direction that he was moving, and there's probably about 200 to 300 candles that need to be lit.
Not my first time. I'll go.
Okay,
Tobias
so he's
will go
gone
as
for.
well. But he's gonna light every single one with magic.
That's cheating.
Well, it's not cheating. It
So
actually
he's gone.
takes longer to light it with magic than it does with the taper.
Probably.
6 seconds.
So he's. Oh my gosh! Shut the hell up. So he is gone for about like 30 to 45 minutes. He's taking his time Comes back and says, I have no record of an Ulrich Scharf from 2394 to 2404.
Anything after that?
I
So
mean,
24 or
there's
14?
31 years of records. Do you want me to go through all of those?
We could help. It's important and we'll make a sizable donation. Trust me. If I wasn't desperate, I wouldn't be asking.
Okay. Follow me then. And he brings you back to essentially just like a library filled with shelves upon shelves upon shelves of papers for recordings. And he says, so where I stopped was here. This is 2404. And you continue on down that aisle there is going to bring you down to 2434.
So we get started.
And I was having such a good day before this. Okay. So investigation.
I give myself enhance ability. Cast it. I drink the equivalent of a Red Bull.
Red Bull gives you wings.
It gives my brain wings.
Oh no.
Come on, ye gods. Okay, 17.
$12.
Okay. So you were spending, let's say you start at about 3 hours, and in that time you get through about, between the three of you, about 20 years worth of records. And like you're flipping through it as pretty much as fast as you can. You're just looking for his name essentially, or a reference to a silver goblet. Um, you find nothing.
The last 10 years?
You can keep going.
Yep.
Okay. So say another 2 hours of searching through. There's no record of Ulrich Scharf.
Tobias will speak up while we're looking and say, what if this goblet is so evil I didn't want to put it in the records anywhere?
Possibility. Very annoying possibility.
The acolyte with you shakes his head and goes, "It's not possible."
It's not?
He goes over to a shelf that's listed as towards the end of the ones for 2434. He pulls something off, flips open a book to one of the last pages, and says, "Here we have records that was sent to us from Middenheim that the sword, the Slayer of Kings, that possesses the bound soul of a demon, was stolen from the temple in Middenheim. We have records of everything."
Then where's this stupid fucking chalice?
He gets a little bit of a smirk. He goes, "Well, after about the 4th hour, I started looking earlier. I did find a reference to Ulrich Scharf for an expedition that's left in 2390. It just says that he was part of an expedition to, where did I say that was going?
How?
He went to Lamia. There's no record of his return." puts the book down in front of you, flips it up, and says, right here, expedition, departed Talabheim, 2390, destination Lamia. They were priests of Sigmar that intended to consecrate the city to banish the undead forever. But there's no record of their return.
Then what the fuck are the records in the other place? Alright, we're done here.
Yeah, we did see records at the college that came back, and that witch hunters had to kill him to get the goblet out of him. Witch hunters of Sigmar.
Okay, so in that case, he could have arrived somewhere else in the Empire. Witch hunters were called, and he was killed. Word of that didn't get back here because it's of no consequence.
It is to us, but thank you anyways. So that's a dead end again. We leave, I guess, try and find the others.
Okay. So Ophira and Alder, you head to the colleges of magic. And going to the colleges is not a very straightforward. Like, there's one area in the city where they're all congregated. Essentially, it's a wide open plaza with obvious wizard towers, but there's about 9 of them. So which one do you want to go to?
One for each school of magic.
Which school of magic is teleportation?
Look at the item.
Magic of hats.
Yeah.
Yeah, I'd like to go to the Tower of Hats, please.
Pretty sure it's conjuration.
Conjuration.
Yeah. I confidently walk up to conjuration.
Okay. Doors closed in front of you.
And if I try and push it, it doesn't open.
Nope.
I knock.
Roll a d20.
The fuck?
No
Honestly, I hate this fucking game. Alright, I'm going to beat the shit out of this door.
Get it, girl.
Okay. Roll another d20. Roll it with advantage. Roll 2d20. Keep the highest.
I'm gonna roll an unarmed strike on it.
Okay.
Because I'm beating the shit out of this door for a 28.
Okay. So you do what? 5 damage to it?
Well, I'm not
6?
trying to, like, kill the door.
You said you're
6.
beating the shit out of it. 6?
Yeah. I don't imagine it'll knock the door down.
No. You don't even scratch the door.
No, I just want
But
to make sure everybody hears me.
oh, they hear you. A figure appears on a balcony about 50 feet above you, looks down, and just stares at you for about 10 seconds and says, "Go away. We don't want your type here." Goes back inside.
I don't think they like you.
Fucking hate people.
Would you like me to try?
Maybe.
Can I try and knock and open the door?
Oh, yes. Well, first let's do the break that I forgot about.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah.
Because my
We can do
next
a really quick one.
go-to is going to be to break down the fucking door.
Yeah, we can do a quick
And
one.
somebody needs to stop me from doing that, because...
Yeah, you went with Mr.
Because Othira has anger issues.
she
Alder over here.
does!
Who's great at control.
I mean, look at her picture, guys. Seriously.
You could also be you're a commander in an army, so you would have restraint.
I'm not good at this shit. I have anger issues.
All right.
And
We're
also,
gonna.
she's a commander of devils.
Yeah, it's
It's not a
still
lot of
there.
control.
There's still structure and restraint to devils versus demons, but we're gonna take a quick break. So we'll be back after this. Stick around, and we'll see y'all in a few minutes.
physical dice.
We are back.
Perfect. Welcome back, everybody.
Hello.
I definitely didn't make myself a chili sandwich.
That sounds horrible.
Okay, so getting back to it. So Alder tries knocking and getting a response.
That's right.
Okay, so you knock. The same figure appears up on the balcony. Says, "I told you to go away. I need you to leave."
I'd like to buy a little bit of your time.
Do you have an appointment?
No, it's urgent.
Then no, get out of here. No appointment, no meeting. Goes back inside.
Uh-huh. Uh-huh. Uh-huh.
This close to like, but they're all gonna be fucking level 20 assholes.
Any open windows?
One on a balcony, 50 feet up.
Throw
Uh-huh.
Alder and then throw the knife.
That's exactly what I was gonna say. I could throw you.
There is the possibility that I could get there myself. But I'd have to burn a resource not knowing that I could do it 50%
Listen to what Mama
of the
said.
time.
And just cry in front of the door.
Okay.
Oh, Thera
I'd like
doesn't
to
cry.
go full on cry. Please help me. Please, I need
The
just
fate
a
of the
minute of your
world.
time. Terrible
Make it loud
things
and
are
obnoxious.
happening in the world. I just want to
Your
save
tears
it.
generate no sympathy.
Damn.
Fucking mages, man. This is why you're a cleric.
Assholes.
Paladin. This is why I am a vengeance paladin. Because this shit is bullshit.
Conquest.
Kick down the door.
Conquest.
In the conquest of vengeance.
Paladin of conquest.
Okay. Now what do you guys
Feel-
want to do?
I can throw you. I can get big and then I can throw you.
Let me see how far I can make it, because that's going to matter. It's 50 feet up, right?
Yeah.
Not 15.
5-0.
Pull out a soul knife. Roll a d8. I got 60 feet, motherfucker. Let's go. Throw the knife up to the
So
balcony.
it arcs gracefully over the railing and lands, and Athera, next thing you see is all just gone, and he's standing on the balcony.
I will catch you if you fall or are thrown.
They could write songs
Probably.
about you and your friendship, Othera.
Probably not.
I will try to step inside. See if I'm being watched.
As your foot breaks the plane of the door into the tower, I want you to make a Constitution save.
That's fair. It's 15. Probably good enough, right, guys? Right, guys?
Not if it's a mage's school. Ooh, I
So,
have
like, your
another
foot breaks the
idea.
plane, and there is a sudden crash of thunder, and you feel the energy slam into your body, and as it goes to push you back, you kind of like lean forward into that wave and ride it out. You only take 6 points of thunder damage, and you stay on the balcony.
Perfect. Hello.
The mage you saw earlier turns to look at you, goes, "You don't give up, do you?"
I really need your assistance.
What?
Is there anybody here that could teleport a group of people trying to stop the forces of chaos from taking over the world to somewhere in Stirland?
You have to be more specific. Where is it you want to go?
Vertbod.
Why?
Because we have reason to believe that there may or may not be some undead tied to a ancient battle in Khemri between the forces of Nagash and some sort of old Imperial forces. It's a long story. We're trying to track down Archaon and some items, and
Kind of like his eyebrow perks when you say Archon. He's like, okay. But why Vertbet? Like, all they do is whine there. Not like whine, like, well, they do a lot of complaining too, but they're really, like, their vineyards are good quality. So are you
The-
going for,
there
do you need something to
was
drink?
something
We import it.
no, there was something about an excursion to Lamia and then
The Mia?
Lamia, whatever. This common tongue is weird. Let's talk in Elvish. A chalice we're looking for may have been brought back that way. We're also looking for some old.
Just out of curiosity, did you switch to Elvish?
Yeah.
Okay, once you switch to Elvish, his face goes blank. He has no idea what you're saying. Because he's a human.
Back to common. Oh my god. You are so ignorant. Okay. So there was
We are in the Empire of Man. Why would I speak Elvish?
because you
The
have
elves
dealings.
are in the diplomatic quarter. I don't deal with the elves.
Yeah, but the Empire has dealing. Even
Anyway,
Altdorf,
hey,
buddy.
hey,
oh
focus,
my god.
Focus.
Yeah.
Focus.
Okay. Listen. Lamia excursion. Some guy named Ulfric, something that I didn't write down because I'm not the note taker. Ulfgard, Stormlash, Chalice, Eternal Life, vampires, trying to find item to let us in Archon's tower because we need to deal with bad things.
Let me phrase it like this. No one here goes to Vertbad, so you're never going to find someone that has been there. So yeah, we can teleport you, but I can't guarantee it's going to be accurate or safe.
Yeah, I have the same problem, buddy. Okay, we just figured we'd check because you guys are.
Wait, hold on. What do you mean you have the same problem? You can cast teleport yourself?
I can. You want to go somewhere with me to see?
If you can why'd you come here looking for teleportation if you can teleport?
Because we were hoping that maybe one of you guys have had some business dealings there and can get us there safer than I could get us there.
Or yell up, or somewhere close.
Yeah, even just
it doesn't
close
have to be
there.
that specific place.
I'm from Laurel.
See,
you're from the Empire. That's closer than where I'm from.
So I hate dealing with elves. let's phrase it. Put it this way. You know what nobility is, right? You elves have nobility. Like there's tiers of how well people do in society.
Yeah.
It's not a foreign concept to you. Okay. So the Nobility in Stirland, specifically the ones that you will find in Vertbad, anywhere else in the Empire, are little better than the rest of the Empire's peasants. No one wants to go there because there's nothing to go there for.
Hmm.
So I can get you to Vertbad just as well as apparently you can get you to Vertbad.
What about Talbine? Talabine.
It's nowhere near Vertbad.
No? Sylvania.
That's a county. Which again,
Okay.
it's in Stirland. No one goes there.
Could anybody get us to Mordheim? Mordheim. Heim.
For someone whose last name has an EI in a German
I can't.
name,
No,
you're
the
really struggling
letters
with
are.
that.
No, the letters are. I can't tell if it's an M or an N or a B.
It's Mordheim.
Mordheim.
Thank you.
Yeah.
Thank you.
If
I could read the letters, it would be fine.
Listen, I did not come here for your fucking sass.
I'm not gonna
closer,
say the
but
S word. It's fine.
it's closer, but it's still several hundred miles away from it.
Still, but it's closer than we are right now.
We're on a time
And
crunch. We're trying
the likelihood of an accurate teleportation to Mordheim is just the same as it was to Vertbad because Mordheim was destroyed over 50 years ago.
Okay. Is
You
there
have
anybody
any
around
idea?
besides this guy? Anywhere nearby?
Are you going to try and push past him to go search through the tower for somebody else?
No, I'm just asking if there seems to be anybody in the immediate vicinity.
You're essentially in like a laboratory and he's doing his own work.
Just to be clear, there is nobody here that is familiar with somewhere as far from Outdorf and as close to Stirland as possible, just to get us as close as we can because we're on a time crunch. You don't know anybody from that side of the Empire that can cast teleport.
No, because anyone that is civilized stays to the west of the Old Dwarf Road.
Okay, thank you.
Like myself, like the closest I could get you for a place that I've actually seen, I've been to Bugman's
Where's that?
once.
Can you ping that? How far away is Bugman's from where we are? Oh, that's... Wait, Aldorf. So we're closer to where we want to be. We're... Oh, for fuck's sake.
Vertbad is essentially here.
Our bed is here.
We're
It's
only
right on
like
a river that crosses the Old Dwarf Road.
we're only like 100 miles closer, and
So
without the river
the mage
to
tells
travel.
you, it's like if you're looking to get there and you don't want to risk the randomness of the teleportation, just go down to the harbor and rent a ship. Or see if there's any ships going up the river.
Yeah,
There's
that was our next.
Ships literally leaving every day.
That was our next plan. All right. Obviously, if somebody here had ever been there on a magic, traveling through on an expedition somewhere to recover some magic artifact, we figured it'd be worth a shot just to see.
No.
Thank you. You're a great person. You've been very helpful. I hope vampires don't kill you in your sleep. I'm gonna just step off and yell, "Othira, catch!" and jump.
will attempt to catch him. Can I do like an
Go-
acrobatics?
I'd say athletics.
Yeah, I can do athletics.
Can I roll acrobatics to try to land in a graceful spot and position
That would
for
be a
him?
natural 1 for a 10. Can I like? I fucking hate this game.
Beat to the face.
How did Alder
Gods just
die?
want us to
No. What I'm
Gods.
saying happening here is
Can I get big so I can have advantage?
if you'd said that before you rolled, sure. No. Alder says, Othira catch, steps off the balcony. You look up and go, huh? And then you hear thud. As Alder takes
I need more advanced
It's
notice
okay.
than that.
No, it's
15
okay. He
points of
deserved that.
fall
deserved
damage.
I did not. How dare you?
He deserved that.
How many?
15.
I just like look at you and go, I need a little bit more notice than as you step off the balcony.
DM, if I may be so bold as to say, could we cut to the four of us in a room, sitting over our collective notes and crying blood?
On the way back to meeting up with everyone, Tobias is gonna say to Cardinal, you know, I think Caligar could have really helped in this battle against the vampires.
Don't say his name. I'm stuck with all of you. There's not a single intelligent thought between the four of us.
Well, no, no, it's not that. You see this? It's neck. He doesn't have any neck. We're gonna get eaten by these vampires.
I do have a very
Look how
neck.
look how good this looks. Jeez.
Maybe I have to grow a beard. Might help with that. Cushioning. Oh, forgot, Elf. Do you think the others found anything useful?
Obviously,
Hopefully.
they can be relied on to accomplish anything.
Mm-hmm. Cut back to us in the room.
And then hand wave, they show up.
You what? You fell off?
Fair warning, I'm taking my meds.
Go for
So
it.
I might not be here for
Alder
the
is
end.
like trying to stretch his back, which is clearly very tight from having fallen. God, if I could just get it to pop.
I could pop it for you.
Nope. You've done enough today.
Break his
Well,
back.
it's not my fault you didn't give me any notice. And we've probably been arguing about this for forever.
You said you could catch me if I fell. You obviously heard some mad... No, it's not worth it. Okay, so we're going to have to take a ship.
I have a crazy idea. I could try scrying on this Neferata lady. I mean, she's the only name that we have, that we know, took part, or, chances are she took part in this elixir of life bullshit.
What about that Ulfrim shark?
He should be dead.
He's dead.
No, the real
Scry.
problem is...
Can you not scry on a body? Or an item?
No, they have to be alive.
The Altdorf Sigmar witch hunters never came back from killing Altdorf, or
Ulrich.
what's his name? Ulrich. They never came back. It's not in their records. So I'm thinking they ran off with the chalice and vampired themselves.
So what you're saying is we're probably dealing with multiple clans of vampires.
Or just really big group of fucking vampires.
You think
Or no vampires.
I mean, do we have any other names in connection to this thing that we're trying to solve besides Archaon? Which I don't think scrying on him is gonna go well.
So you scry on Nefertatas. No, I'm sorry. Sorry, I wrote it down. I swear I wrote it down.
You're not far off. It's Neferata.
Neferata. So you scry on Neferata, and that tells you what.
Clip
Scry
it.
on her
You know what? No,
Nefertatas.
no. Handwave now. She is now officially known in Warhammer canon as Nefertatas. And you gave me shit on Sunday when I asked about the titties. Oh.
Oh, we're
Guys,
gonna get
you're
struck with the mummy
horrible.
curse in real life, you assholes. I want no part of this.
Oh, Nefertata.
So you you scry on her, and what happens then? You
If I can see her location, I can teleport us to her. Maybe?
teleport us to her? Really?
I don't know. With the helmet?
Well, that teleporting us right into the middle of vampires might be a step up. It might be improvement. Who knows?
Sure would
You
be
could
if
do
she's known as
sending.
Nefertatas.
Please tell me someone clipped that shit.
I'll go back and do it.
Oh god.
Community needs to help us.
That sure would get me to stand up.
Shut the fuck up.
Okay,
Zip it.
communally, everyone.
There
deep
goes
breath
the
in.
rest of the night.
Ah.
Fusa.
Calm your tata.
You can't tell him to shut up and that's being just as bad.
See, she really just hates it when she's the DM. Thank you. We are thirsty, Mama. Let's take a hydrate real quick.
Thirsty bitches.
Well, because now I'm crying.
Woo! Man, that's a good one.
Oh, it's been a while. It's been a while.
Why are you
that
trying to
Fox
make us
almost fell
drink
out of her
when we're
damn chair.
laughing?
Yeah.
At her own
No.
joke. Even better. Yeah.
Wasn't
I make myself
intentional.
laugh.
Oh.
Okay. I mean, the alternative is going to Verthbot and then seeing what the fuck we can from there.
So we know Neferata is in.
We don't know that. I don't know anything.
Okay.
We don't know anything. We could go to the Temple of Moor and knock on their door and not go inside and ask them, hey, where do you think vampires live in this Stirland?
So we don't actually know that she left Lamia for Stirland. We just
mean, I
know
could
that
try-
some of them did.
I could try commune.
Yeah, we don't have anything else.
Okay.
I will
Cast the
You
mention
could
gods.
also
that
cast sending.
when you guys use comprehend languages, Alder put 2 and 2 together, and like when it was saying that
The
Neferata and
mountains.
they went to the mountains.
Mhm.
So like the mountain range they're looking at is the ones on the eastern side of the empire. That whole mountain range, essentially, that book plus the legend is saying she's somewhere in that mountain range.
Okay.
Mhm.
So you scry on her. Then how do we get to her?
Worst come to worst, we just teleport somewhere near.
But how do we know to teleport near her?
I don't know.
We'll
Help me
figure
figure
that
it out.
out if we can scry on her. Let's try the scrying first, and then if that works, great. We can come up with the rest of the plan. Or we can, if it doesn't work, then we have to go to plan B. And you need to really stop laughing because you're gonna set me off again. And that's not
I could
good.
try legend lore. I could. Oh, God.
Just try
Isn't that
scrying.
expensive?
Scry on her.
No. I'll try scrying. Okay. Flash recall, change spell to scrying. I'm gonna try and scry on Nefertara. Let me just put it up.
She's peeping on her Neverchosen.
Nope, you're not breaking.
So you're scrying on Neferata.
Tara would have made more sense. But yes, it's a DC 17 Wisdom saving throw.
Oh. Thank you, Tobias. I'll be laughing
was
about that all week.
That's a good one.
I mean, I did need a good laugh because I was getting very angry. So,
True.
So on a DC 17 Wisdom save, she rolls a 28. You get nothing.
oof.
Could I ask the gods for some sign? Anything?
Do you want to use your
Jesus?
commune spell?
Sure.
Okay.
That only gives me yes or no, though.
Not necessarily. If it's convoluted, it could be more complicated. Depends on what you ask.
Sure, I use my other level 5. Okay. Okay, which...
Or here's something you could do. Talk to each other, figure out what are the questions to ask, and then cast the spell, and then ask the questions.
Great idea. Let's do that. What questions should we ask? I have 3 yes or no or riddle questions that we can get answered.
Is the gem to Archon's tower with Neferata in the mountains of the world's edge? It's one question, possible
Well-
question.
Well,
I
except
think
for
you want to be more broad to narrow it down. Because if you ask that, and she happens to have come out of the mountains into the Empire, the answer is going to be no, but then we're not. We need to
That-
find out if she has it first.
that was my thing too. You could ask, is the gem we're looking for to get into Archon's tower in the World's Edge mountain? And then that would give us a location.
The World's Edge Mountain is a big range.
Yeah, but it gives us a start.
Okay, I could do that.
From end to end, it's 3,000 miles.
Yeah.
So
Yeah.
is the
That's like
gem...
that's like saying, is the gem in the old world?
Okay,
At
well,
least we know is this...
where
I
do we
would-
think she is?
I would ask something more general, like, to find what we need to enter Archon's tower, should we track down Neferata?
They could say
Oh,
uncertain.
that's
I've tried that before.
But if she says no, then we know that we can scrap that whole plan and ask a more broad question about elsewhere. But if we know the answer is yes to that, then we've just narrowed it down directly to where does she have the gem, or where, or however you want to ask the next question.
I mean, you could ask if she has the gem.
Well, the point to my question is it also leaves it open to if she has the answers to where the gem is, at least we know that going to her is the right thing.
And therein lies the problem with commune.
Because we don't know if she has the gem or if she was trying to get it and something happened. But if she has information that would help us, or we could find it on her effects.
You could also ask if she is in. What was your question? I'm sorry, my meds hit me a lot quicker than I thought they would. I think
Just
it's
ask
21.
if we should track down Neferata to find what
Yes,
we need to enter
that's a better
Archon's tower.
question.
And
That's
if
a
the
good
Question
answer's
1: does Neferata know where the gem to Archon's tower is?
Good question. Task.
Okay, I start casting commune.
Okay. And that's your first question?
Yes.
No.
Does she have the?
No. She doesn't know where it is. Is the gem in one of the Empire border towns in the World Edge Mountains? That would be my next question. Agreed, everyone?
Sure.
Does
I think you are
Alder-
being too specific with your questions with not enough questions. You need to
What
ask
about-
something broad to narrow it down. Because
Okay.
it could be in the town just past the border town. So it would be better to ask, is the gem or is the
Question
information we need to find the gem in Stirland? Just so we at least know we're headed in the right direction and you could narrow it down or ask somewhere else.
Question 2: is the gem to Archon's tower in a town in Stirland?
Yes.
It's in Stirland somewhere.
Okay.
Third question: which place in Stirland is the gem to Archon's tower? And if yes, no, or unclear are not satisfactory, you can give me a short riddle. Is it the spell?
Sneaky.
I hate you so much right now.
You're fucking suck. What? Give me an answer. Give me a fucking answer. I've been asking questions since last session. Give me an
Did you
answer.
say suck my dick?
Yes.
That's what I heard. Okay.
Should have added note-taking in there. Suck my note-taking dick. Because
Suck
he
the
made fun
dry
of your...
paper off my notebook because there's so many things written in it now. Okay? Give me an answer before I lose it.
It's old, it's dry, it's shriveled.
Say the question again.
Motherfucker. Okay. Is the... Where is the gem to Archon's tower located?
in Stirland?
In Stirland.
It was something similar to that.
It's like, what place is the gem to Archon's towers at in Stirland?
There you go.
I'm trying to think of how to phrase this.
Mm-hmm. Take your time.
I love that. Mm-hmm. Do it. That's fine.
Snap.
Slay.
Commune does not. It's not a riddle I have to think about. Okay.
You can offer a short phrase as an answer.
To find the gem, go to where the keepers of the dead dare not tread.
Do we know what that is? Because
That would be the Cult
We'll have
of
to ask.
Mor.
Yeah, we'll have to ask the code more.
okay, I'm not going there.
We can't stand outside the door, though.
Right.
That's the full answer? Perfect.
Do I...
All right.
Do I know of any wood elves that would have patrolled the forests around Stirland at any point in time?
Roll a history.
It decided
Well,
to
we could
freeze.
just go ask, yell at them again, talk to them outside the temple.
We could ask Zeke to send a person to ask.
Well,
If we can't get in,
it's
you know, less
it's
suspicious.
afternoon now, right?
I think we're, after all of the hours spent researching, we're probably closer to evening.
21 history.
So, with that, I'd say the patrols that you know that have like gone through the force of the Empire have more been located near the north,
Okay.
not so far into the interior.
Okay.
Well, the problem is, it's a new day. He's got 3 teleports. I think we should try today. And if we have to wait another day, it's another day we lose. Another 3 tries to get
I
near.
think we pay passage on a ship to get there, and then
We don't even know where we're going.
Stirland.
Yeah, we can go to the capital of Stirling. That would be a good place to start if we're shooting blind. But I think we should talk to the Temple of Moor or yell
Yes.
at them, and hopefully
Can I go get one of Ezekiel's
not-
staff? In a bit.
Yeah.
I'm gonna get Ezekiel's staff and yeah, go. You take your time. Okay, what should we do?
Send for a priest from the cult of Moor to come to Ezekiel's manor to answer some questions on important
that's a good
undead
idea.
killing business.
Yeah, let's ask. Could they send for a priest, or could they send a message to one of the higher up priests for us, please, with a very important question?
Yeah, we can absolutely have a priest brought here.
Perfect. Let's do that.
Okay. So, yeah, he runs off, and say a little over an hour later, he comes back with a priest of Moor in tow. The priest walks in and says, "I understand you have questions."
Perfect.
Gonna go.
Go for it, buddy. Get some rest. Okay. This is a weird question, but I received a vision, and I need to know where it is that the keepers of the dead dare not tread. Does that make any sense to you?
In Stirling.
In Sherland, apparently.
That where the keepers of the dead dare not. Where did you hear
Land
that?
is hidden in the cult of. It was a vision I had in my dream. The gods speak to me sometimes, tell me things I have to do, but I don't understand this at all.
Okay. That actually does make sense. Stirland is a province that we lose people. There have been temples where the priests have gone missing. Temples have been desecrated. Some of my brothers in that area have reported the further east they go, the less they desire to perform their duties. And in their direct words, there are towns they will not bury the dead lest they rise before the spade is cold.
Do you know the
Which of these
towns
is the
offhand?
worst? I need the town names.
They've never been specific. All they say is east. The eastern part of the province.
What is the easternmost town?
Zuthar?
I don't know. I've lived in Altdorf my entire life.
If we get a map, can we try and figure it out?
So the servant that went to get him pulls a map of the Empire out, drops it in front. I just want to get rid of the fill. It says, okay, so Stirland is essentially that. The capital, Vertbad, is located here. Roughly. Again, they've never given specifics, but what they've said is the further east they go. So I would say anything beyond this point is roughly what you're looking for.
And that leaves Castle and the Moot, right?
And
Those
Carrickvar.
are the main. The Carrick I wouldn't consider. That is Dwarven territory, not part of the Empire. Castle Drakenhof, the Moot. Moot is home to the Halflings, although from what I've heard, the people of Stirland don't get along with the Halflings. About 1500 years ago, the Empire gave them what essentially was the most fertile farmland in the area, and the Stirlanders say the fucking stunties stole it.
Okay, so probably not that. Guess that leaves Castle Drakenhof. Is it just the castle, or is there a city around it?
There's a lot of small towns and villages that aren't on this map.
We need at least one major place to teleport to, that's all. Somewhere to start.
Place to start, I'd say it'd be Vertbad. Is the biggest and most central, even though it's not central, location to go to.
Is there a Temple of Moor in Vertbad?
Yeah.
Have you been?
Who's the head priest there? If you know offhand.
That I don't. I could get you that information if you truly desire it.
And we're probably heading out very, very soon, so... Yeah, I was just hoping to make a friend quickly, but we'll head down there and ask anyway.
Do you have anyone who could send him a message?
Absolutely, we could have a message sent to him
through magical means.
Yeah.
Could you have him meet us at an inn? Is there a particular inn we should meet him at?
When do you intend to leave?
We're trying to teleport or at least start traveling that way today or tomorrow.
Well, that's. Have you been to that region before?
Nope.
I'm not a magical person myself, but I have heard tales of people that have tried teleportation to places they've never been before, and it doesn't typically go well.
How desperate we are.
I'm gonna pull out the symbol of the Empire given to us by the Emperor. Like, yeah, we're kind of on a time crunch, and It's the kind of thing where those risks have to happen. So if you know a way to negate that quickly, you know somebody who could teleport us there.
If you have someone who's been there, or has something from there, that could help.
If you were here 2 weeks ago, a delegation from the temple and Vertbad was here and left.
Sure they didn't leave anything behind. A sock. Laundry.
A picture of home.
Mhm.
Not as far as we know.
A bottle of wine.
Our priests tend to live very Spartan lives. They don't have much in the way of possessions.
How long would it take us to get there by ship?
7 days.
If we were to roughly travel from here to the other end, whatever eastern city that might be in, right? How long would that take, just for knowledge's sake?
If you stayed on the river, it would take you probably another 3 days to get to the edge of the province, like right up against the mountains. If you went by foot, probably another week.
Either way, it's gonna take us a week. What do you think, Tobias? Fuck it, we ball?
Yeah, I think we should try to. Well, if it's a week, it's 3 shots a day, 21 chances to hit Verdbad. That saves us up to a week of travel. Assuming we don't get really, really unlucky. And then we can go downstream from there, or upstream. But
We could also end up on another plane. It's crazy.
No. Teleport doesn't put you on different planes.
Oh, right. Anywhere on the same plane. Similar to what we're looking
yeah.
for.
So we get 3 shots a day, 7 days, 21 shots. That'll at least put us equal to taking the ship. I think it's worth the risk, but
Okay, let's do it. Make sure we're packed and ready to go, though. Everything, and I mean everything that we need, we have.
Can I take a short rest?
sure.
Yeah. The time you've been at Ezekiel's, yeah, you've taken a short rest.
Perfect. Okay. Well, once we're all packed up, I'll be ready to go. Does Ezekiel have any books anywhere in the house that talk about Vertbad? Or a specific place in Stirland?
Like, even a description would
Nope.
be great.
Nope.
Perfect.
Alright, fuck it.
Like I said, the how Stirland is viewed by the rest of the Empire is
Yep, nope, that's fine. I didn't know if there's a book that describes it, but everybody's all packed up. Did anybody have anything else to do before we go?
Do you, the thing that you roll, could I enhance anything to help you with that?
No, it was just...
nope.
Fuck it, then go.
All right. I am going to focus on the idea of a human settlement so shitty that the noblemen are basically peasantry everywhere else, which is basically what humans are to us elves. I'm going to picture that
Just
in my
had to add
mind.
that part. You just had to add that part.
He did.
You
And-
fucking idiot.
And picture Vertbad, the name Vertbad, Eastern Empire, undead.
Vineyards.
Roll the dice.
Vineyards.
No, they whine. Like, they just whine about life.
No, they are known for their wine. Like their main export is wine.
So, vineyards.
Their main export is complaining about stuff. That's an 85.
And you see what you need to make it accurately to a place that was described.
24 her up.
74.
One sec, grab it.
Thank
It's
you,
all this
God.
humming and haw about how you're gonna get there, and just roll better. Just roll good.
Yeah, because that's always ended well for us. Real well.
Uh, I mean, it's not like every time you try to teleport so far, you take damage and then appear where you want to be.
Oh, wait.
Oh wait, yeah, it is. Okay. Yeah. So when you cast the spell, you've got that familiar sensation of the walls and everything melting together. It disappears, and then you find yourself standing in the center of a decent sized, like, just open plot, like plaza in the middle of a city. Looking around, it has that feel of like, you know that you're in the Empire, and it just seems grubby and dirty and depressing.
Humans.
Fucking Easterners.
I get it.
Westerners.
I understand why they described it that way now.
Right, the West. Okay, let's
And
go.
as you appear, off to the side, you see a group of about 4 children. And honestly, it looks like they're taking their pigs for a stroll. And they see you appear. They scream in surprise, reach into bags they hold at their side, and start throwing things at you. I want you all to make a dexterity save.
$26.
24.
9. But then my AC is also 20, so.
And Othira got a 24. Okay. So they're like, they pretty much come running at you, and they're throwing these globs of what initially looks like wet dirt at you. And for the most part, you're all able to get out of the way, except for Cardinal. This one kid, probably the biggest in the group. Most of them look to be about like 7 or 8, but this one is like maybe 10, 12 years old. He gets you right in the middle of the chest, and as soon as it hits, your nose is just assaulted with the most foul smell possible, and you realize they nailed you with pig shit.
Tobias is gonna yell out, "Why the hell did you have that ready to go? What are you doing?"
The older one steps forward and goes, you just appeared out of nowhere. It wards off evil spirits. When you throw pig excrement at someone, it wards off evil spirits." And they look at
told you
Cardinal and
that?
say, "Everybody knows that.
No, they don't. Someone's messing with you.
You ask anyone here, they will all tell you that." And he points at Cardinal and says, "Because you got hit, you're the most protected."
I'm going to smite you 7 ways from today. I cast Thaumaturgy. Fuck off.
The kids scream and run away, and they keep throwing it behind them as they're going.
Is there like a lumber shop somewhere nearby? Or could I have stopped by
Roll
one
up.
in the Empire?
I'd say it would have been. You could have found one in Altdorf. Would have taken you considerable time to track it down. Here, go ahead and roll a perception, see if you see one.
19.
Yeah, like the plaza you appeared in is basically like their market. You see a woodworking shop off to the side. Looks like he's starting to close up for the day.
I'm gonna run over there really quick. I need to buy some steaks.
So then go to the butcher.
No, some wood steaks.
Oh, I don't think those are gonna help you.
Do you have a cloth and some water?
Tobias will start casting prestidigitation, and he'll just say to
He
Cardinal, "Do
he
you
looks
want me
you
to
up and
unbless you?"
he looks you up and down and goes, "Why would you want that taken off? That's like the best.
Give
You're protected."
me water and a cloth.
Forget all
This is
that. I see
sacred
you're closing up.
armor.
I just need 20
Over.
wooden steaks.
I'm gonna make steaks out of your bones if I don't get this off my blessed armor.
Tobias is literally offering right now.
He points at a water trough just around the corner, being like, "There's water there."
I try and clean it off.
Tobias cleans it off for you.
Steaks, man. 20 wooden steaks. Night falls tonight. You know what that brings?
Depends on where you're asking. If you're asking here, it brings sleep.
Yeah, exactly. That's what I want. So I need 20 wooden steaks so I can get it.
I mean, I assume you want the steaks because you guys are here to be vampire slayers.
I'm not trying to fight a vampire, but if I come up against one, I'm going to need some steaks, right?
Do you want some garlic too? Maybe a bit of holy water? Vampires aren't real.
Perfect. Then I'm buying 20 steaks off of you. You get paid for something that I'm never going to need.
I was going home.
You're
Why?
going
Why?
home with gold in your pocket. I don't even think wooden steaks are worth gold. I will give you gold. You married? Do
persuasion.
you have kids?
Roll persuasion.
It's 8 for a 20.
Fine, I'll make your damn steaks.
Thank you. How much?
You want 20?
Yep.
And you want it now?
Yep.
20 gold.
Perfect. I count out 30 gold. Here you go.
Doesn't even count it, puts it in his pocket, goes off in the back, and takes him probably close to an hour to get you your 20 wooden steaks.
It wouldn't take an hour.
He's not happy to be doing this work.
My bad.
So if you're gonna inconvenience him, he's gonna inconvenience you.
I don't care about Alder's inconvenience. I'm gonna sit down and meditate so I don't kill some children and smite an entire village for their stupidity. Patience.
But yeah, so you guys have made it to Verdbad. You have been blessed by children via pig shit.
Cardinal, it does make a little bit of sense. If you smell like pig shit, vampire doesn't want to eat you.
Deep breaths. Deep breaths.
By the way, anybody tries to sell you garlic, it doesn't work. It's a myth. That's how they season you. That's why the pig shit works.
Oh, thousand gods, give me patience beyond this plane.
But yeah, though today I was reading up on Sterling. The fact that this is a legitimate piece of Warhammer lore, I had to include it. It had to be there.
Nice.
But yeah, I think that's where we're gonna stop today.
Perfect.
You know, I'm a little disappointed we won't get to meet Nefertatas.
Yeah, me too, buddy, me too.
It's gonna be a very bountiful meeting.
I bet. If only we could visit her.
I love that Tobias has completely bought in on my conspiracy theory that it's vampires.
I still think it's bullshit.
I'm gonna be... You don't know how excited I'm gonna be if these stakes actually become helpful.
I'm gonna be so excited if they don't. Please tell me they're fucking useless. They're like toothpicks.
This
Please.
kid comes up to wake me up at the night. Boom. Dead kid. Figure out if it's a vampire after.
Well, Tobias goes, well, I've got a quiver full of stakes here.
Yeah, nobody tell him arrows work exactly the same way as stakes, but
Yeah,
piece of wood, sharp. Fucking idiot.
Well, my crossbow doesn't use bolts. It makes magical bolts.
Skill issue. Anyway, are we rating somebody?
You want to do some announcements?
you want to do an outro?
Ooh, we should do outros. Yes, I'm definitely not still mad. It's fine. Everything's fine.
It's not every day you get covered in pig shit, so I get it.
I'm gonna have my vengeance in this life or the next campaign. We are Quests and Jests. If you enjoyed our jokes, our very highbrow jokes and humor, and our
pig shit.
hijinks and pig shit, then you can join us at our Discord where we do other highbrow humor in our Discord chats along with updates on what schedules and changes, etc. that we have going on. Please join us so we can see you there. In the meantime, there's other stuff that some of us do. Imagine having lives. There's Springer, who does knives. They're sharp, big, beautiful, crispy knives. And you can customize them. Go ahead and check out Springer's Knives. There's Booty with his Twitch channel that he occasionally plays on, and then sometimes we go there and annoy him, so you can see us there too. And Azrael has TikToks that he creates.
Tic-tacs.
Very fun, very entertaining, and get some background lore on us if you care to find out, and some cool clips. In the meantime, we'll be seeing you on Sunday for the Herald of Rain campaign. That is our other campaign that we play. I think that's all I have. Do we have a raid lined up?
I want to add in that if you want exclusive images from the Nefertata's OnlyFan, make sure you join our Discord. And we'll get Tobias working on that right away. In the meantime, we're
Sell
going
them
to
right
be...
along his dice bags.
She's going to launch
That's
the
it.
new
That's it.
female...
Nefertata's is the brassiere line from dice bags.
Yep. She's launching her new lingerie line. Nefertata's. Okay. And in the meantime, we are going to be raiding into Marshmallow.
All right.
Looks like they are doing a one-shot in the Obajima setting, so show them some love. And we will see you all on Sunday for Herald of Rain, where Fox is definitely not going to kill us for the Nefertata's joke.
Murder.
Derek's dead for pig shit. That's a thing, apparently.
All right. And
It's not my fault you failed to save.
last thing to say is, until we see you next time, Bye,
Good night.
everybody.